breathe through their skin and their nostrils. We breathe through our mouth and our nose into our lungs. Frogs, turtles and humans all have lungs, but they breathe through different parts of their bodies. Now this turtle is the only turtle in the world that does this, but it breathes through its nose and its mouth when it's above the water. When it goes underwater, it would drown if it breathed through its nose and its mouth, like we would. But it can actually breathe underwater. Now, it doesn't suck in the water through its lungs. This turtle is the only turtle in the world that breathes through its bottom as well. So they suck water up their bottom, pull the air bubbles out, and squirts it back out. So this is called the Mary River turtle or bottom breathing turtle. And it's one of Australia's most endangered turtles. There's almost none of these left. So this is the 3rd most endangered turtle in Australia, and it's the 17th most endangered freshwater turtle in the entire world. You guys can all have a touch. By the way, the shell is the same stuff as your fingernails.
Wow.
So his shell is made of keratin, which is like your fingernails, and hair. Keratin is our hair and fingernails. Now these turtles are very, very endangered because one man took them from the wild, poaching them, selling them into pet shops.
Oh.
So in most countries around the world, taking animals from the wild for food or for medicine or for the pet trade is really illegal, and it's caused extinctions of many animals like rhinoceros. You know, so one rhino is now extinct because they steal all the horns. So the horn of a rhino, our hair, and the turtle shell is made of exactly the same thing, keratin, which is crazy because it's like people are eating big toenails basically. Now, other animals like pangolins throughout parts of Asia and Africa are disappearing, and turtles around the world are disappearing for the trade in medicine and pets. But luckily, these guys are pretty heavily protected now in Australia, and the one man that was caught taking these turtles for 35 years from the wild was stopped. So their numbers are starting to come back. This one here is 7 years old. They grow very slowly. They reach this big. And they live to 120 years. So these turtles are an ancient animal. These guys have been around for millions of years and they haven't changed. Very amazing turtle. Very, very ancient, which is why it's one of the only turtles in the world that can actually breathe. So that's a really ancient thing that turtles